You meet all kinds in the mountains. We're working on getting to a trailhead here. Here's a guy with a log skidder that's kind of trapped. Apparently the tree came down different than he thought it would. He's trying to get it out of our way so we can get by him. So that begins an interesting adventure on our trip here. We are going to the Three Top Mountain to try to get a little hiking in. And we're not really sure where this is because it says it's hidden. But we're going to follow this road till we find a trailhead and a parking area. It says only four-wheel drive beyond this point. Geez, I would have thought that was true a while ago. Here we go, a little deer. And then again, you never know what's going to come around the road for you. We're about a quarter mile from the trailhead. I don't know if we can move this or not. Doesn't look like a real big tree, but I think that's what that guy was doing. He was clearing the road of downed trees. He might have been a state worker. Let's try that. And so it is. We have to walk a quarter mile more to the start of the trail. All because of this fairly large maple tree, although not much is in the road. Well, we went over the peak of the mountain and we're still going on the road, but it's pretty. Keela, come. This looks like a parking area anyways. It's the end of the road. And there's the path with the low brown gate. So that's good. I guess we found the trail. So let's get to hiking this trail and see where it goes. All right, let me bring you up to date on this hike. I've been looking, we've been lazying around for the last 2 weekends. Whoops. We did all those trips to West Virginia, spread them out over a couple weeks, and look at this. Is this pretty or what? The sound of waterfalls and water and birds and everything. It's just a grand hike, I'll tell you. And he's learning about water. But anyways, we've been looking for some place within 2 hours to hike. And there's so much National Park Service land because of the Blue Ridge Parkway. And you can't do anything. I can't let the dogs run on National Park land. They frown on it, and it's really busy land. So like the Buffalo Mountain Preserve that we hiked a couple of weeks ago, I'll put a link up over here if you missed that. I hiked with my son. It's kind of a environmental research area that doesn't get too much activity. Kind of a local park. I was looking for something like that, and people have been giving me some ideas, some good suggestions, but I haven't really liked them. Like, I finally found this on alltrails.com. If you've never done alltrails.com, they have tons and tons of hikes that people just put on there that are, give a pretty good description on what it is and how it is and all that. It's a really good resource. So we found this on there, and I said that sounded like a great hike. And we were going to do it yesterday, but I felt like an old man yesterday and had a lot of housework to do. I had to finish painting the windows that I was supposed to paint back in January. And it's September, so I've kind of been putting that off long enough. And I figured Monday, which is today, there'd be less chance of seeing people here, which seems to be true. Nobody's here, mostly because the road's blocked. But so we came here. This is the top 3 mountain hike recreation area, top 3 mountain recreation area, I believe. So we had to come on this, and I got a new hat. Aquila chewed up the other one. So Aquila is just losing his teeth, the majority of them. What a beautiful view, I'll tell you. This is, we're on a trail that's on a cliff. This is the trail. These are the rocks up along the side of it. There's the wild dogs running by. And then way down below is this stream we just passed. I showed you the waterfall. And it just sounds pretty. We have just a few trees changing color here, which I'm surprised at, but I think that, I don't know if the stress of the hurricane or if it's really been cold in the mountains. But it's beautiful. The description on the website said that this trail was fairly overgrown and hard to follow. I don't know. This is pretty easy to follow for me. And it's definitely a challenge because it's all rocks, but you know, this is what I'm used to. The Adirondacks are all like this. One of the things I keep thinking about is, you know, I've been reading all about the gold in North Carolina, and here I am in all these washouts with all these stones that have just been washed out from a big rainstorm. And boy, am I keeping my eye on anything that glitters. I saw some glitter down below that I'm going to remember when I go back, but I don't want to carry the rocks up. I don't want to carry them down. We'll check them out on the way down. I'll show you when we get back. Okay. This is steep. It's a good workout. It's not hard. Not dangerous. You're collecting burrs already, huh? Okay, go. He likes to hike. One of the things I'm doing on this trip, this hike, is I got my cell phone, and there's service up here because we're on top of the mountain. And I'm running a program called Map My Run, which works just as well on a hike. And it is logging my distance and times, which is really depressing when it tells you at half an hour, 35 minutes you've gone a mile. But it does tell you every mile interval and what times you're going. So that's pretty cool. I also have my GPS. I have a real Garmin GPS, a hiker's GPS that works really well under the trees. But it looks like the new cell phones work pretty good too. So if you go out hiking, that's something you might want to look at. If you've got a cell phone, put Map My Run or Map My Ride. They're all the same. There's Map My Hike. I don't know how many Map My something. But it's a really fun way to figure out how far you've gone and then you can actually download it and post it on the internet if you want to see, let everybody see where you've gone, and if they want to do the hike, they can do the same thing. In fact, not all that glitters is gold though. There's pyrite, fool's gold, which is much harder than gold, and there's mica, which can be yellow or clear, which is very soft like gold, but it sheets, comes off in sheets. But I see a lot of this. I don't think it's gold. At least I hope not, because I'm walking past a lot of it. There's some all over the place. There's another piece right there. There's some way up there. Right there. I don't know, all this glittery stuff. Be my speed. Oh my goodness. We got to kind of like a flat spot. We've been going up practically a ladder of river rocks. It's been hard. Whew. And we haven't gone 2 miles yet from the car. It's some beautiful rocks. The puppy keeps alerting at the rocks. I don't know if things are living near them or squirrels are running around the woods or what, but he keeps alerting and looking up there, and I keep telling him keep hiking. He can't be chasing things in these woods. We just got the alert of 2 miles in 1 hour and 6 minutes. That's not too bad, considering. Now, the unfortunate part is that the trail must be getting towards the top of the mountain because we're walking into fog. That may preclude the drone. I was really hoping that this would be blown away by 1 or 2 o'clock. It must be about 1:30. The beauty of the mountain. And a late afternoon fog. And following the trail into the mist. Look at all these. Look at all the lichens. Those are some big old lichens. Look at how big some of those are. It's bigger than my hand right there. Lichens are what make the rock come apart and turn into soil. I think we're there. Finally. Oh look, a gentian flower. We made it to the top. Hot diggity. There are some neat plants up here. Let's take some pictures. Well, this was a pretty nice hike. It's too bad it's so foggy. The drone won't make it. It's a little windy. Of course, that's always a challenge with the wind on any big hill, but this is a beautiful 360-degree view, and it's not bad. It's a probably a 2-mile hike from the parking area. I had to hike extra because of the tree over the road. If you ever come, bring a bow saw, but it's a real nice hike, and it's a lot of interesting stuff. As usual, you don't see much stuff on the trail. You gotta get off the trail a little bit, and there's a lot of stuff. This is kind of alpine up here with alpine plants and moss and lichens and things like that, so it's a pretty nice place. He's got rejuvenated energy. We stayed at the top too long. Don't eat the plants. Don't eat the plants. If you don't know any fern at all, you should know this one. It's Christmas fern, and it's because each little leaf looks like a Christmas stocking. It's very green, it's very clumpy, and it's an easy fern. Christmas fern. See? They look like Christmas stockings. Jack-in-the-pulpits are pretty cool to see in the springtime as they come out. And the little guy's in his pulpit. But these are the berries. And those are the leaves from the jack-in-the-pulpit. You see these around trails and places. Like Caesar before him, he likes to hike with a hiking stick. Must be something about sables. For all the energy he shows coming down that mountain, he sure did crash dead in the car pretty quick. He's one tired puppy dog. Yes, he is. Oh, and I'm so tired I can't hold the camera still, even with the car shaking. This is a good hike, folks. It's 2 miles from the parking area, the supposed parking area, to the top of the mountain. It was another extra half a mile we had to walk to the parking area because we were blocked by the tree. Should have brought a saw. It was a great hike. Sorry we had too much fog at the top. That happens. But it's still a great hike. You can't wait for weather. I tell you all the time, rain, snow, it doesn't matter. We're still having a good time out hiking with the boys. So, hope you enjoyed the hike. Subscribe if you haven't. Give me a thumbs up down below, right over there. Click the thumbs up. And I'll see you on the next hike. Or the next camping trip. Or whatever we do next. I think we're going to do some tourist attractions around Statesville and Salisbury and the Piedmont of North Carolina. I think you'll like what I go do. Maybe some choo-choo stuff. So, stay tuned. And if you got questions, just leave a comment and ask. Feel free. Thanks, folks. Great having you on the hike.